threat.
Doesn't matter, but we'll give him a freaking shotgun.
Hello everybody, Alien Crow back again with some, well I guess not back again, this is something new here, with some Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I have a special guest, some of you know him as Abomb, some of you know him as Foxhead. Good friend of mine, he'll be kinda joining, you might end up hearing him, you might not, he's on my phone here. And I don't know if anyone heard that, but he said hello. We'll find out. Because this game is got some loud music. I need to fix that real quick. I've never played this game. That's not one. Should I turn on the English voice for like spoken dialogue to be English regardless of language setting? Fair enough. There's no... Why is there no option for the volume? Is that... Okay.
Also, I turned up my volume. You cannot really hear me. You can kind of hear me, but not really. Like, I'm background noise.
Okay. Fair enough, which... I'm sure once I turn the music volume and everything down, it'll be a bit more...
Let's see. How close do you got your phone?
It's right in front of me. I mean, I won't say it's that close, but it's not like on my shoulder or something. Here we go. Alright, we'll turn it to at least 30. For that, we'll do 70 and 70.
Controls.
That should be good.
Oh, I can't switch between my grenades on X. That's dumb.
I will do quality. Well. Controls.
Oh, so that's how you quit the menu now. It's in the options.
That's strange. Gameplay, here we go. I'm just gonna do casual difficulty since I've never played this.
Fair enough.
Should I do auto level up or do it? I like making builds, so I probably should keep that off.
Yeah, let me make sure my auto level is off because I hate auto level.
Okay.
Yeah, auto level off.
What about squad power usage? What do you recommend for that?
Leave it on.
Like on defensive?
They'll use them without being told to. Otherwise, you are going to manually have to tell them every time you want them to do something.
Should I put that on all instead of defensive then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You're the specialist with this game, so that's why I'm asking. Alright. Alright. Ready for a new career?
I keep forgetting that that's not how you reload. What was the reload?
Check the
Welcome
controls.
to Alliance Military Database.
One thing I didn't figure out.
Classified information requested.
Oh, I'm so fucking dumb.
Establishing secure connection.
There isn't a reload in this game.
Secure connection confirmed.
Don't run on a bullet system, they go by a recharge.
Question. If I put in a new ID, will I still be called Shepard?
Huh?
Do I have to play as John or Jane Shepard? Like, because it says enter new ID. Well, like, does that matter?
Your last name will automatically be Shepard, yes, but in terms do you have to stick with John or Jane now?
Okay. Alright. Custom male
Also,
then.
if you want to, I'm sure you're probably going to play as a male anyway, but just so you know, the only girl that you can romance, well, two girls you can romance as a female are Liara Tassoni, or if you're patient enough, you can wait all the way until the third game to get Samantha Trainer, who is the only, like, confirmed lesbian in the game.
Okay. Fair enough. Trying to think what I should make my character's name. Like, do I want to do my actual name, or...
Alan Shepard.
Yeah, that actually kind of fits well. Actually, no. I'll just do backwards of what another character is. Shepard Curacao. We'll do Curacao Shepard.
Ah.
Because that's a character I have. I just now thought of it.
Please log in to access your profile.
Yeah, that wasn't pleasant. They added the blood animation. That was cool.
Nice. Yeah, you've played the originals. You haven't done...
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Yeah, I didn't see all the
Confirm
updates.
pre-service
I
history.
haven't played Mass Effect in a long time, and boy, have I missed it. I don't remember how to run.
Confirm psychological
I already
profile.
know that I was going to do Colonists, and I'll do... Yeah, I'll do War Hero, since, you know... Soul Survivor, yeah. Because I'd do my damnedest to make sure some of my allies would survive. We already talked about
Confirm
that.
military specialization.
Alright, here we go here. Okay, so the biotic specialist is called an adept. Okay. I think the default Shepard might be an infiltrator, because every time I see anything about Mass Effect, they always bring up the Omni tool.
Well, because, it might be a Mass Effect 2, I know for sure in Mass Effect 3, the Omni tool is available for every class.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do... Go ahead.
Every character can use the Omni tool, just the Infiltrator was the only one that could use it for combat before. Otherwise, the Omni tool was always used for, like, you know, pretty much story purposes.
Okay.
But in Mass Effect 3, they've made it to where you can actually use the Omni tool as like you can summon an Omni Blade on it, it's called, to do melee damage.
Okay.
You know, just bashing people with your guns.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna do just the basic soldier, since, you know, it's probably good I at least learn the guns before anything else.
Fair enough.
Confirm facial
That is
identification.
one thing I will tell you. If you choose soldier to learn the guns in this game, and like kind of get a feel for stuff, that does not mean that you are restricted to soldier in 2 and 3. Every single game, you can change your class.
Okay.
At least that's how it was before.
Okay. I wonder how much has actually changed, though. I'm just cycling through the presets for a moment. Alright, I saw a face shape I actually liked. I'm trying to figure out which one that was again, though. We'll do that one. Facial structure. Skin tone, a little paler. That's not toward pale. making it a bit closer to me. Actually, that collection was fine. Oh! I expected it to be much more of a detailed slider system. But that's okay, I actually like this better. Head. Neck thickness. I have a pretty thick neck in real life. Face size. I'm a chunky person. Cheekbones, we'll put that there. Ears are fine. I never really pay attention to my ears anyway. Eyes, here we go. Eye shape. Alright. Jaw. His jaw is actually pretty decent. Mouth is fine. Nose, I'm gonna make the nose a little smaller. Actually, that's pretty decent. Wait, did that not save? Yes, it did. Okay. Hair. Alright, we'll go to the default and we'll also, well, that beard's fine for a second.
I need to figure out how to run. I know that there's a way to run. Ah, there it is.
That one will do.
Oh, yeah.
Beard.
Upgrade. Straight in.
It's a shame the beards kind of suck. Honestly, the last one, the one that's in the this freaking preset's probably the best one. Yeah. His eyebrows are fine. Hair color. Darker brown. There we go. Scar, I don't really have much in terms of scars. I do have a scar on my cheek, but I highly doubt they'll have one even close to that. My phone dinged, why? Oh, my phone's at 20%. That's fine, I can plug it in. Ooh, you know, that one actually kind of works. Nope, that one's perfect. It's in the exact spot. What's up? What's the code thing?
So if you actually know the code to like a set that you want, you can enter that code and it'll automatically customize your character for you.
That's actually kind of cool. That'd be very specific though. Like, how is anybody going to remember that? Especially because there's not that much detailing you can do. Is it different in the later games? Like, you can do a lot more to it?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright, go ahead and finalize.
Profile reconstruction complete.
That'll do. I mean, in real life I can't make my character chunkier, so... Well, or not in real life. I can't make this guy chunkier, so... That'll work. I mean, I could have made him look more like Shepard, but...
Identification
Not in terms
confirmed.
of Shepard from this game. I meant Shepard, the character he's based on.
You know what? I feel like you should have done that.
Well, you said there's a way to change the character's look, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just do it then. It's fine.
Fair enough. I was gonna say you can change the looks and the class.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindor.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
Good spoiling.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question
Yeah,
his
I know.
courage.
You go nuts on the spoilers, man.
Humanity needs a hero.
Also, I hear Keith
And
gave
Shepard's
it,
the
and I'm
best we've
happy.
got.
I'll make the call.
I remember tempting this game years ago, but I have no memory of it.
Range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Ow, I just freaking pulled along here and it felt like I just pulled my eyeball out from the other side of my head.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
To be fair, I kind of agree with that in real life.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a
Also,
convoy and link us into the network.
I know this voice actor for Joker, and I remember liking his work. I just don't remember what it is, who the actor
Better
is.
brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay. Controls are a bit... I mean, fair enough, this game is an older style, so...
Yeah, the graphics get better as the games go on. I thought that they would fix that. I was told there was going to be graphic enhancements, and whereas there are a little bit.
Right. Oh, I can open the galaxy. Oh, I know I can't.
Oh, good.
I'm just kind of talking to myself. Should I... You said you can talk to these other people. Should I?
Yeah, if you want to, I like it for the lore reasons. You get to know Presley, and like, you know, what his opinion on Nihilus being on the ship is. I would definitely talk to Jenkins, because, like, poor kid.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and talk to him.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Niles?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War.
What?
Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
I've been doing a lot of spoilers. I'm not going to spoil this one for you. But there's something that you can do. If you do it, I will laugh again later on. I will tell you how to get there because you might miss it. But only if you don't actually go for it at first. I'll catch you and be like, hey, before you go.
Okay.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Niles for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military.
Okay,
Niles
I'm
doesn't
so
answer to the
confused.
captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate
On top of that,
outside
because
the
like I got
chain of
Presley talking in one
They
ear
don't
and I
come
got you
along
in the
just to
other. I'm
observe
like,
shakedown.
wait, what? Uh-huh.
Niles looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Let's see. Do I want to talk to Chakwas or Jenkins? You talk a lot about Jenkins. Let's do Jenkins. Oh, I talked to both.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know
Well, that
how
was a
things
little
work,
dickish.
Commander.
I'll say it was
I've
comes with
seen
the
my
job.
share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Well, that's not it. I was talking about my character. Like it was one of the options was it's part of the job. You know, we get hurt. I was expecting I didn't expect him to go dickish about it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups.
Also, I know this.
Spectres
I
don't
know
have any
all these
official
voice actors
power.
from somewhere.
Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Oh, I got a Renegade +2. That's not... Okay. How did I get Renegade?
Because you did as part of the job, and you noticed how your character was being dickish. That was a renegade action.
All I did was speak. How the fuck?
You get Paragon and Renegade points based on your dialogue, so pick what you say careful.
Man. Every word counts in this game. I kind of like that. It's more intense than Dragon Age. Yeah. Ooh, now I actually have to speak with Nihilus. Okay. Oh.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I wouldn't know.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
I was going to say, what the hell's Prothean?
The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's
apparently Shepard already knows what Prothean is.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see
so Nihilus actually ain't that bad of a person.
We see
so far.
what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group.
I also love his voice actor as
It's rare
well.
to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team.
Where have
Secure
I
the
heard
beacon
this
and get
voice
us onto the ship
actor in?
ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe.
Nihilus's.
I'm not sure.
I know I've heard his voice in many things.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society. And without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth.
I'm only saying. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
The only people that have electronic skills are engineers, Sentinel, and Vanguard.
Okay.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Damn. Oh, giant weird tentacle handbook thing. Is that a Reaper? Okay, I remember you talking about it. I remember you talking about the
Reaper.
Reaper.
Out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Awesome. You know how much I love Cthulhu shit.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
I like this.
Engaging stealth systems.
Nice lore.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
So far, I like this.
Approaching drop point 2.
A little mysterious, but I like it. Oh, okay. I'm here.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
You are now on the ground.
Yes, I am.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. You got it.
Figure stuff out.
Yep.
Do you want me to walk you through them a little bit?
It's giving me at least the tutorials here.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
These guys are harmless?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good.
But if you want to practice target practice, good job, good, way to test the game though.
They're called gas bags. Something tells me they're going to explode if I do try anything, so I'm not risking that.
Well, they do, but they're not like anything dangerous to you.
Okay. Oh. Okay, Storm 1, Lancer 1, Kessler 1, and Avenger 1. Avenger 1, okay, these are all the same. I'm guessing the bottom one is my stuff.
Yeah, that's your stuff. The one to the left is
Okay. I'm guessing the Avenger's the sniper, the Lancer's the AR, the Storm's clearly a shotgun, and the Kessler's a pistol.
Yeah, essentially.
Alright, I'll stick with the pistol. Alright. Oh, okay. Damn, Jenkins died fast. Controls seem pretty easy. I went to press square for freaking reload.
Rip right through his shields. Never had a chance.
I forgot to check the body, too.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay.
Because he's not gonna get a proper burial now. I just left his ass behind.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Pops? Yeah, give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna try out the Lancer here in a second. Alright. I'm real quickly go and see what my dad needs. So I shall be right back. Okay. Metagel is needed to heal injured squad mates. Omnigel can be used to buy defeating enemies in open containers. Okay. Do I need to heal my squad? No. Why would I want to waste a Metagel?
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm I'm gonna check it out.
Real quick.
I'll try to catch up
I
with you
keep
at the
pressing
next
square and throwing like a disc-shaped thing. Is that me wasting my grenade?
Yep, that it is.
Shit.
And I say that so carefully because that's what I was doing for the longest time. Trying to reload the gun. There's no I'm gonna be so excited to get to the fucking reloading. I'm also happy that this is not Xbox anymore because on Xbox you had to switch over discs at a certain point.
Yeah, and this is just one lone thing.
I'm not even talking about between games. The games were
Nope.
so big and so lore-filled that they actually had to break the games up into 2 discs apiece.
Wow. I figured out how to crouch. How do I run?
Hold X while you're moving.
Okay, thank you. Oh, there's a stamina bar. I just now noticed that. It's actually nice. Oh, shit. That poor guy. Oh, these are Geth. Okay, I just saw the name. Geth Trooper. I threw my grenade again. Shit. Oh, that's Ashley. Okay.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Hang on a second, Pops. I can't understand you. I got Tyler in one ear and a game in another. Yeah, I know. It's the headset. Here, hang on a second, Pops.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
Now, I'll real quickly pause this and find out what the hell my dad needs again. Alright. Ooh, upgrade kit. Anti-personnel rounds or armor-piercing rounds? What's the difference?
If you go to equip it, it'll tell you what the...
Oh, I can take both. Okay.
I haven't heard anything out of the tenders today.
Alright, so... Storm 1 versus a Hurricane 1. Slightly worse, but better damage. Okay. That is a lot better pistol, I think. Accuracy is, you know, not really the biggest. Why is the accuracy worse on a sniper? Oh, the damage. That's actually a decent damage boost. That's good, actually. Medium armor versus light armor. Tech biotic protection? I probably would like a lot protection against that. Alright.
Bro, your character's aiming isn't all over the place anymore.
Mine?
No, the character you control, I mean.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps. Impaling victims in civilians.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
How dare you?
Me? Oh. Alright. Caden, you use the AR. What's your name, chick? I forget. Ashley, you use, you also use that. I'm gonna swap over to the shotgun.
Shot it with a shot.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Oh, what the heck? What is it doing to the bodies?
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Ugh.
This is like the...
Oh, shit, they do a lot. Yep, AR.
I can give you a trick for defeating them faster, but I'm gonna wait till after you get done with this combat.
Okay, I'm done with the combat, actually.
Aim for their legs. That's their weakness.
Legs? Got it.
I learned it by accident one day doing the old version because I played Mass Effect so much. I was getting to the point where I was fucking around testing shit out. I wanted to see how much damage shooting one in the dick would do, but I missed and accidentally hit it in the leg, and it instant killed it. And I was like, no shit. Headshots don't even do that much on those things, but it makes sense. They don't use their brains a whole lot, but they run a lot.
I did my first override, by the way.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
Oh, shit.
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Accidental press.
Yeah, I won't pick my phone, won't plug it in, and my phone didn't, my thumb hit the wrong spot.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the
Not the one I meant to select.
leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers.
Oh,
bringers
yeah.
of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Don't spoil nothing.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Knocked the guy out, and then everybody kind of yells at you for being a dick, but you actually gave good reasoning for it. He's kind of acting a little unstable and crazy. If you didn't do that, and then she makes it, you know, acknowledgement, like, it might actually be a good idea for him to sleep it off until the meds kick in.
Oh. So should I go back and do that?
Well, no, the dialogue won't pop up for it now.
Oh. Damn, okay.
But I get a laugh out of it, punch the guy in the face and knock him.
I'm gonna assume that's the one-shot sniper. Let me try that out.
Actually, it's a little bit cuter now that they updated the stuff.
Oh, good, you can actually do that. Okay. Sorry, I was just talking to myself.
That's alright. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can take the helmets off if you want. I don't know if it's in this game, but I think in the other games you can toggle whether you want them to wear helmets or not.
Hmm. Ooh, okay, so Caden's actually got an Omni tool.
Yeah, because he's a sentinel. He's a biotic and tech.
Okay, that's actually cool. Oh wait, I need to... So how do I change my upgrades? That's right. Okay.
Not your equipment, that'd be in squad.
No, I was talking about these anti-personnel rounds. If I put these in, am I able to take them out?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like they get absorbed in there. If you put it in the slot and you want to take it out again, you can pop it right back out and put it in another gun.
Okay, good. Then I'm putting armor penetration on the assault rifle, and then the anti-personnel on the shotgun. Let me real quickly plug my phone in while I got a second.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Uh-oh.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Damn. Also, I'm guessing Nihilus is dead. Yeah, and he had such amazing... Yeah, you can even see his body there. Oh, Jesus Christ, this sniper. I didn't realize it was a burst. Threw my grenade again.
It will happen many a time until you finally get it, like I did. And then by the time you do, we'll be switched over to Mass Effect 2, where you'll have to reload
Huh.
and use it. The fucking square. I'm so used to Xbox.
Wait, so eventually that is a reload, and then it's no longer the grenade?
Yeah.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe
Again.
it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the
talk to her
attack.
here in a second.
Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to...
Halo, don't you start right now.
Store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
I'm guessing I need to be like a specific thing to like try and convince these people anything?
Yeah, you need to either have a lot of Paragon or a lot of Renegade to figure out, like, about this. Yeah. At all. Because he's hiding something else.
Fair enough.
This should help. Let's move out.
I'm clearly not able to say it, so... Stinger 2, ooh, fancy. Electronic skill too low, damn. Okay. Let me, wrong one. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, less accuracy, but a lot better damage per second. Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, the freaking Stinger 2 is so much better. What the fuck? Alright, Survivor 1 heavy armor. So that's only good if I train into it, I'm guessing. I found some heavy armor, and obviously I can't use that until I train into it. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Ooh. containment cell. I'm gonna assume I shoot those and they explode. Yep. God freaking... I grenaded again. Yep, there's dead Nihilus.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform.
Be nice.
Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
It's not the helmet it's just not equipment like I thought it was. It's in your squad.
Phasic rounds. Interesting.
It used to be beautiful here.
Smells like smoke and death.
Now, let's see what phasic is. Set up projectiles. Gray was recharged particles. Barrier shields. Definitely we'd be good on like something that does a lot of damage. Oh no, it's minus 30% damage. So something that does little damage already. Okay. I think I'll just keep those. I'll probably turn that into Omni Gel. Ah! I did it again. I freaking grenaded. Yep. Oh wait, I gotta investigate. Oh no, I guess I don't.
I didn't know it was up there. Imagine if they had something like that before, dude. A burst sniper. That was good strategy.
What, the burst sniper, like shooting the guy through the thing?
Yeah.
Use overkill? What's that? Oh. Long burst of assault fire without overheating. Okay. Throw at... Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay. How do I use metagel again? Is it triangle?
To be honest, I don't ever use metagel, so I couldn't tell you.
Alright. Well, to be fair, I don't actually need it. It looks like your health regenerates a little bit.
Yeah, your health regenerates automatically, and that blue bar isn't even your health bar, that's your shield.
Alright.
So let your shield form all on your health if you want.
Alright.
Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Sorry about the fast food thing on Fortnite. Mass Effect would also be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
They already have a bunch of different types of guns in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the shield and the health thing, it transfers over really well.
would actually fit very well. They probably have already done Commander Shepard.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
Ow! Around to the corner and instantly got hit. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I already disabled one. Alright, bombs are dealt with. Down here. Don't like it. Okay, well, that's the beacon. What's over here? Technician kit. Shield battery and shield regenerator. I got another hammer, apparently. Duelist 1. I lose that tech and biotic protection, but I gain a little bit of everything. At least I'll see what it looks like at least. Looks okay. Ooh, I found some Turian armor.
Yeah, you can't wear it.
Yeah. For a Turian.
You do get Garrus for carrying later on.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and just give you a free pistol to hold on to. Okay, so she can wear a duelist. Start wearing a phoenix. I think she needs more shield. 10 biotic is not much. And you know what? You can hold on to this extra hammer. Okay. Alright, before I go to that, let's see if there's anything else around. Ooh, storage locker. Nice. Nice. A hurricane, an Avenger, and another hammer. Another hurricane. That actually might be good for... that's probably alright. There's a crate. Two Turian and a Krogan armor piece. Yeah, Pops. Of course you do. Give me a second. I actually used my last grenade in a normal way.
You what?
I used my last grenade like a normal person. High caliber barrel. Ooh, an improved sighting. Okay. I know exactly what to put both of those on. Alright. Improved sighting on the AR, and on the sniper I'll put the better barrel.
Are you in the middle of the battle, or are you just setting one up?
I'm setting up my sniper. Alright. Be right back again. Alright, I think we're good. Prothean beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it!
What are those? The visions, okay. Ooh, distinguished service medal. I got a trophy.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
She's clearly used to it.
This human must be eliminated.
Yep, she's clearly used to his outbursts.
Doctor! Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Pissed off about the Geth. I don't want to seem racist. But they're... The Geth aren't inherently bad, are they? Or were this just like an offshoot?
They're not bad. They're being... You don't
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking in. You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad.
Alright, I'll check it in a second.
Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why.
Kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation, his politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador, and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Well, I didn't get no renegade points that I know of. Yeah. Is there a way to check, like, which I am? Oh, I figured out how to level up.
Yeah, squad, that's how you check.
Okay.
That's also how you level up.
Charm, okay.
Charm is an increase to your Paragon stuff, and Intimidate is a bonus to your Renegade.
Alright, well then I would like to do 2 points of that.
You can also see what my loadout looks like if you, picture.
Yeah. How do I boost my, armor?
Okay, so your armor would be...
I thought it'd be like assault training or fitness, but...
It'd be combat armor.
Combat armor? I mean, I saw that, but... Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, then I'll, do 2 points of that. 3 points in assault rifle. I can't put a point into... Shotguns or snipers, it looks like. Yeah. Put a point into... Yeah. And I'll do 2 points into assault training, I think. That or... 1 in soldier, 1 in assault training. No, I think I'll definitely, like, do other stuff, too. I think I might actually do assault rifles and sniper rifles. But the AR helped me a lot against those Geth there. Because that accuracy, there's a term called accuracy by volume of fire. And you know, in games when I have, in games with guns, I like having accuracy and range. I mean, you've seen me play for it. I mostly use anything with a long-range scope on it. Oh, I'm right now a bit more in Paragon than I am in Renegade. I think.
Yeah, you got such minuscule renegade points, it's not even registering you as the renegade.
Yeah. Alright, Codex. Ah, lore. We'll look at that later. Alright, just in case.
My renegade is a little high because I punched the dude. You get 9 points of renegade for punching him in the face, but you get 2 for talking to the doctor and, you know.
Right.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Another reason I do it, yeah, you get some renegade points, but you can also milk a little bit more Paragon points.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay.
I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired for the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical
by the
pain.
way, sorry if it seems
There's a long
like
list of
I'm
horrific
just
side
like
effects.
half ignoring you. There's so
Just
many
gets like
things going on at once.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Yeah, my eye itches.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Alright, no problem, Keith David. Oh, I have my own locker. A pistol and an assault rifle, okay. Whoa. It's better than the Lancer, but worse than the Avenger. What's it look like, at least? Eh. Go back to my Avenger. Striker.
I forgot to mention it earlier. I'm happy to see you asking a bunch of questions because I forgot to mention asking questions does get you experience points.
Yeah, I noticed. I actually kind of like that. I want to see what the striker looks like. Okay. It's a shame, like, guns don't really seem all that different. I mean, they are, but not as much as I'd like, I think. I'm turning some of my stuff into Omni Gel. Oh, wait, some, like, armor has different... Oh, wait, that's light versus medium, never mind. Okay. Elevator. Oh, I can actually just sit here in the elevator. Okay. I was expecting it to like just like, you know, pop me down in the other area like through a loading screen or something.
No, you actually sit through an elevator ride, which it used to annoy the crap out of people. They made it a lot less annoying to sit through, but it is still not.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, so this is a shop. Alright. Scorpion gear. Oh, wow. These get expensive. Oh, but I could sell as well. Okay, I like that. And there's a buyback. Nice. I like how there's, like, brands. Like Hain Cater or something, apparently. An Avenger 3. Ooh. Shotgun, Storm 3, Assault Rifle, Lancer 3. Okay, so these are... Ooh, okay. Grenade upgrades. You got by upgrades and shit, okay. Now I'm kind of annoyed that I freaking scrapped those down to Omni Gel. I probably should have sold them.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. That's alright, that's alright. Alright, so... Locker. Okay, so this is like how I can... Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Sure can't run for very long, can you? Does that get better in the later games at least? Got some XP for going down there. So far, I don't... this is actually, like, not bad. I'm still, like, you know...
This isn't really all that bad of a game. It's got a great story, and, you know, the war is amazing. The gameplay is pretty, you know, smooth.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins is hard enough.
In the series, because it is a little wonky. The second game is my personal favorite, although the story for the third game
I know a lot of people hate the ending, because unless you have, like, all the games and, like, the DLC or something...
Speaking of DLC, I wanted to bring that up. Good news, you automatically get all the DLC for Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
They are no longer like you have to purchase them to have the DLCs. If you have the Legendary Edition, you have all the DLC.
Okay.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
I think Dad just left to go get Mom from work. Normandy is such a strange-looking ship. Oh, I didn't know there was a second one. So Andromeda, that one's more free roam, right?
The size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Sorry, I zoned out because this is actually pretty dope looking. Oh, okay, loading. That was a strange loading screen.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians. I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Whose take on politics do you like more?
What do you mean?
I don't know if Caden has said anything about it yet. You'll eventually figure out.
Sure is peaceful.
He doesn't like the way the Council does things, but he thinks they're necessary. Actually, more like, look, I hate fucking politics. Leave me out.
Fair enough. What the fuck?
These allegations are very serious. I can't...
These things.
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the console in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right.
What the fuck are you? You're a snake spider thingy. You... And then you got little guy. These dudes look like the episode of from the episode of Family Guy. Stewie went to like one of the alternate universes, and he brought a pig home, and the pig had fists, and it went oink, and punched Brian. They remind me of the pig with fists. Like he actually said oink. It wasn't like, you know, an oink sound. It was literally like the sound of a man saying oink. I want to talk to these things, but it's...
Hello there, humans. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Oh.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive.
Oh, authorities. Okay, so he's a politician who got caught fucking a bitch.
Good luck with your problem.
Thanks to you, human. Good day.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
So these are the businessmen of the galaxy. Okay.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Huh. Yeah, I think that... I just want to get some, like, you know, the basic lore of the races. So I'm
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Elcor, that's the race, I'm guessing?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
The Elcor sound very similar to, like, you know, humanity's government and cultures.
Yeah, the Elcor are actually pretty cool. Like, they're pretty tame race. They look kind of ugly, but...
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Yeah, I actually like them. They're cool. I mean, yeah, Din Korlak's a little grumpy, but he didn't really bother me. Like, you know, I get it. He's an ambassador and all that. Fair enough. Obviously, I can't talk to the bug, the creeper, right? Is that what they're called? Yeah. Okay. Now, obviously, I can't talk to him, but...
Although, theoretically speaking, that might not be what the race is actually called. Again, it plays into the lore.
Fair enough. Yeah, I like the Elcor especially. That'd be cool to, like, visit, like, their, like... You said that how... Andromeda's more open world. Are you able to, like, visit the homeland of the Elcor and all that? Or is it more... I don't know. Confined in terms?
Because I have gone to a whole world of a race, it's not even in this game.
Fair enough. Alright, I already did make the decision on who I want to live versus Ashley or Caden. As nice as Caden is, with him suffering, I'm going to let him be the one to die. So I'm not going to pay as much attention to his abilities, by the way.
Yeah, what I usually do with him is I pour him into first aid and decryption. That way when I have him out, like his electronic stuff is giving me the boost. Then if it's maxed out, he hacks chest easier. Which doesn't do a whole lot, but I mean, as somebody who's not playing as a tech character, kind of helps out. And as for the first aid thing, it's just kind of nice to have a healing slave.
Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll put, for Ashley, I'll put 2 into assault training, 1 into soldier, and then... I'll do, 3 on pistol. Whoa, I did not mean to get my gun out yet. Well, actually, I kind of do. There. Perfect. Can go in there, okay. No, I'm supposed to go over there. Why would I want... Right, this is the Asari, right? That race? The blue people with the weird tentacle hair, they're Asari, right?
Yeah, the Asari.
Okay. What race is Tally again?
The Quarian.
Quarian, okay.
Unless they changed it in the Legendary Edition, it is unknown what her race actually looks like.
Right, because they can't survive without their suits. Oh, I leveled up. Wrong one. I'm used to pressing the pad for a menu. Ooh, unlock the first aid from that. Okay. Unlock sniper rifles from... Yep. Okay. 2 into ARs. Put 1 into charm, and then I'm gonna put these 3 points into assault training. No. 1 into combat, and then 2 into assault training. Combat armor, and then... Okay. There we go. Okay, and then Ashley. Okay. How much judging are you doing yet so far?
Human delighted welcome is what you need.
Okay.
Actually, I'm good at you're enjoying yourself and like you like the L4, you're making decisions on like, you know, which companion you like better.
I don't like this guy's name, Executor. That has me worried.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador...
Information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the
Okay, so
Citadel.
CSEC is like...
We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had
so
military
that's basically
training.
like, you know...
Of course, as the CSEC
government.
representative to the Council,
Yeah.
I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Alright.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectre?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I don't want to be a dick. I'm not going to tell him that's naive. I agree with him.
Tell me about your investigation into Sarah.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Oh, I just noticed the little teeth. Huh. Oh, fair enough.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye,
Yeah, they do look dope. I didn't even notice the tiny fangs, though. Ooh, hang on. I don't know if I need to be stealthy about those. Oh, yeah. Oh, I actually can see like directions and shit from here. Wow, there's actually a lot of detailing. Oh wait, there's that photo mode real quick. I wonder if I can like go up and look at this thing. Oh, there's a distance. That's cool though. Like, there's actually a lot of detailing, like the guns and shit. I like this. You know, here you go for the fans out there. Ashley's ass. There you go. Huh. I'm actually going to go back over here to look at execute. Hang on. Oh. Wow, there's actually a lot of detailing. I mean, obviously this is a remaster, so it's got to have better stuff than the original, but like they even like cuz
It's not a huge improvement though.
Really? Huh. Like
How it looked. It just looks shinier, I guess.
yeah. And you can get like right up in on the details. Like they went nuts on like they're like scaly almost. Like their race is almost like a mixture of bony and scaly. Like you even see like the mesh and the clothing and all that. Yeah, obviously some textures aren't crazy and like they got like different horns and shit. That's cool. Even surprising amount of detailing on like the computers and all. Obviously that's not in English, but I bet you with a little bit of effort, people probably have found a way to translate these as if it's like an actual language. The papers.
Probably.
Good note, Executor likes to doodle. I'm assuming that's a doodle and not their idea of a freaking signature. Yeah.
And I wouldn't notice that little detail unless you zoomed in on it like that.
Yeah, I'm just like looking around at like detailing and shit. Also, I just noticed this outfit is camo. But still. That's actually really cool. Yeah, obviously some stuff's a little dated, like some like I've noticed like on the tech is where it's like the least detailed.
Yeah.
But still, it's cool. Private
Believe
friend.
the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course you wouldn't. She'd be tossed up to the airlock if she did.
Masana. Bartender. Okay, there's a bartender.
She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
I'm actually gonna get like a decent view of one of these Asari real quick. Oh wow. Like the detailing on like their twisty hair things. It's actually really cool. I wonder what fabric, like what their fabric like material is on the clothing here.
The funny thing
Wait, what?
When you get out of there, check the name. It's Nasana, right?
Yeah.
She becomes a villain in the City game.
Oh, fun. This guy doesn't have... Oh, yeah, he does have fangs. And this dude's not even one of the named characters. And, like, the detailing... Almost looks like carbon fiber or some shit. Even the basic humans, they look amazing. Like, I like this dude's suit. I wonder what that is. You're very happy I'm enjoying the looking at this game, aren't you?
Yes, because I've told you for such a long time, like, you would enjoy Mass Effect if you gave it a try.
Yeah. I mean, it sure is pretty as shit. Even the foliage looks good. I mean, it almost looks holographic, but it looks good.
Just wait till you get to Andromeda. They went nuts on the details.
Right, like, I know a lot of people give Andromeda a lot of shit. From what you've told me, it's probably something I would enjoy. Alright, I just want to see what's in here. Yeah, it's another one. Ooh, you know, I actually want to get a good look at these bug dudes. Creepy. Do they have mouths?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just trying to see if you can see it. You can't. Unless, like, their mouth unhinges randomly in a weird spot. I like how they have little vests, though. I don't know why, but that's funny. They have DLT. They have, like, a carapace down there, too. That's cool. Huh. Ooh. Okay. They even went nuts detailing the eyes for the creepers. Like you. Yeah, they seem very Star Wars. You know what I mean? Oh, no doubt. I'm gonna wait till you get back before I talk to anybody here.
Alright, I'm not heading out immediately, because, like, I'm still looking around the creepers.
Okay.
There's a mission you'll get after talking to the council, which you'll get
Okay.
but once you get that mission, from the council,
Mm-hmm.
you go back down the stairs, there'll be this dude named Shortman at the bottom of the stairs who will ask you to go and help him research the creepers, because nobody knows much about them.
Hmm.
And so he'll give you this, like, data pad to go around and search around and try to help him find out their true purpose.
Fair enough. Actually, I just realized this is my, like, longest stream in a while, 2 hours. I don't stream this long for kind of a reason, because every time I used to stream... I streamed once, actually not once, multiple times, and every time it reaches 2 hours and 30 minutes, like 2.5 hours, it will glitch out and, like, completely corrupt it. And it'll like, literally just delete the fucking stream from YouTube. So I think I will take a break here. I saved. and me and you will do some more of this, and I'll definitely stream more of this as well.
Like, soon, or are you just...
Like with... Well, I want to take a smidgen of a break, but not like... I'm like an hour or two break. Because, like, I gotta, like, think more on this. Because, like, there is a lot of stuff on this. And also, for some reason, I really don't want to play with guns right now. I think because the Fortnite we did yesterday kind of drained guns out of me. But don't worry, I'm definitely going to play a lot more of this, I think. I can already tell. So, I will go ahead and end stream. And I will stream more of this probably within a couple hours. Yeah, it's probably like Kendra or just some random person who's got, you know, some having this on for the background. Anyway, thank you, random individual, for tuning in. This is Alien Crow signing off. There'll be more of this in a couple hours. Peace.